Hi, my name is Yari Graney, and we are Fossil Free Stanford. We are a campaign calling upon Stanford to divest its endowment from the fossil fuel industry, and recently Stanford agreed to divest its endowment from the coal industry. We will continue to push for divesting from the rest, and right now we would just like to share with you some of the top reasons to divest.
If our generation is really going to solve this problem, like everyone keeps telling us that we need to do, it's time we get empowered.
Because these companies are actively lobbying against climate science, buying their policies by strong-arming politicians, and it's time for us as individuals and as a generation to tell the politicians to listen to us, because we are their real constituents.
Because we don't want our education funded by companies that have records packed with enormous human rights violations and that continue to ignore the proximate and global impacts of their actions.
We can't keep fighting climate change, one pipeline, one fracking well, or one coal-fired power plant at a time. It's time to talk to them in terms that they'll understand with an institution-sized megaphone.
Universities across the country are choosing to act by investing in an industry that will spell the destruction for the world that we students will be inheriting. And we, by divesting, hope to choose to act differently.
Because if it's wrong to wreck the planet and it's wrong to wreck people's lives, communities, and land, then it's also wrong to profit from that wreckage.
Because divestment builds political power by forcing prominent institutions and individuals, many of whom sit on university boards, to choose which side of the issue they stand on.
Fossil fuel companies have an obligation to their shareholders to remain profitable, and to remain profitable they need to keep extracting. We don't want to be the shareholders who the fossil fuel companies use to justify that continued extraction.
Because of the carbon bubble. The value of the investments that fossil fuel companies hold is based on the value of their reserves underground. And as carbon legislation rolls out across the globe, they won't be allowed to extract those. Like coal, those investments are going to become bad investments anyways.
Because in 20 or 30 years, when our children ask us if we did everything we could about climate change, we can say, hell yeah, we did.
One more reason, because it's the right thing to do.